How do you juggle many contacts? First of all, I don't suggest you juggle many contacts, because you have to be specific. You have to be a meaningful specific to the people that you're trying to bring into your relationships with. And you can't be in relationships, really deep relationships, with 1,000 people. That's impossible. You don't have the bandwidth for that. So don't try that. You can't mass market relationships. And so every relationship is individual. That's why I said start with 10 on your top 10 list. You can hold 10 people in your space pretty much at a time. But anything more than that, you got crazy problems. Now, that's just sort of the middle work. If you're an introvert like me, you might go with 5 or 6. But if you are an extrovert, you might go from 10 to 15. But that inner circle of people that you're going to be contacting with on a regular, consistent basis, you cannot do those in mass numbers. You don't want to try to mass market relationships. People who do that, and think about the person who does that in personal life. Who do we call the person who gets around with everybody? It's not a good name, right? It's not a good look, and it's not a good opportunity, right? And so you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person who is specifically the person for the right people, which means you have to be discerning about who you allow in your network, who do you spend space with, who do you identify with. Lisa says, so once you have identified the person you want to talk to, how do you maintain this relationship? Is it good to just read sites, keep people in mind when you see articles and send these articles to them and post? No, always ask for permission. All right, that's the thing. That's the key to relationship. I think I found something in here. I think you'll like it. Can I send this to you? Can we talk about it?
Okay. You
don't want to just ad nauseum start sending people stuff that you don't know that they will really appreciate, and they're not going to really appreciate it. Well, they might even, by the way, I want you to be careful about this one, Lisa. People will say yes, they'll appreciate something that they don't really appreciate.
Yeah.
And so you have to ask, and in a serious way. I would say, I'm going to send you an article about something I think is going to be really relevant to you. Is it okay if I send this to you? And how do you think you might use it? If this, ask them the question. Because if it's going to be meaningful to you, then I'll send it to you. If it's not going to be something that you really could use or really will pay attention to and really read, maybe we can follow up and have a discussion on it or whatever that is. If it's not going to be something special, then I'm not going to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to feel, and give them it out. I don't want you to feel like you have to do this because you don't. And again, I only want to send it to you or share it with you if you think it's meaningful. I only want to do this with you if you think it's meaningful. I don't want to do this with you if it's really special. If not, let's not. I don't want to put anything on you or anything like that. And it's okay. Please say no.
Okay.
Right. Super, super important, because when you ask people for permission to take the next step with them, you can say they've given you consent. Right. Now you can bug them. Now you can say, okay, you told me this was really important to you, this is really special to you, and you wanted me to share with you, and I fulfilled my end of the bargain, I fulfilled my end of the process. I just want to have a conversation to make sure it worked out the way it was supposed to work out. Is that okay with you? And I will keep that going until they acquiesce, because listen, they told me that's what they wanted. And I know that might sound a bit aggressive, but think about it. How many times people get an email? I get 400 emails a day, and people are sharing stuff with me all the time, right? And something might fall to the bottom of my email list after 3 or 4 days that I might have totally forgotten about it. So you send me a reminder, I'm going to go, oh, thank you for sending me a reminder. Doesn't mean I was ignoring you because I didn't pay attention, or it just means I'm a busy guy and things happen. And so it's okay to step up and be persistent. Again, after you've gotten permission. If you're persistent before you've gotten permission, now you're an irritant.
Yeah.
Right? It makes a big difference.